Hello there, lovely folks at YouTube. Ren here. I'm here with wet hair. I just got out of the shower. I'm trying to fit this in before it rains. It is, it's pretty overcast right now, but there's like one or two little drips every now and then. We're gonna try and get this tour in though. It's been a crazy month. Like between the air quality issues and a lot of personal stuff, I just have not had a lot of time for filming. I've been out in my garden, I've been doing things, I just haven't had time for filming. But here we are, June. Let's do a tour before I go out of the country for 2 weeks. So here we go. And I also want to introduce y'all. Look, say hi, buddy. This is a guy, we've been calling him Reggie. No, you cannot play with that. He's one of our neighbor's cats, we're pretty sure. When he first showed up in our yard, he had a collar on, so he definitely belongs to somebody. But he's just a big love bug, and he likes to hang out and be petted and play with us. So, yeah, he's visiting today. He visits every day. But anyway, want to introduce y'all. This is my new yard cat, Reggie. So, anyway, here we go. Starting with, you know, the hazel is fully leafed out now. You can see some of the new leaves still have that kind of purple tinge to it, but it's more green now. Things here in the bird bed. So this echinacea is getting really tall, and you can see it's getting ready to bloom here too. And then the monarda, a little bit of powdery mildew on that, but it'll be fine. It's also getting ready to bloom, so very soon. The blueberry is here under netting right now. There are some blueberries. Look at this one right here. Let me get that one before one of the mockingbirds gets it. It's very good. Not many blueberries left. We've mostly gotten through those. Raspberries doing the same here. There's some raspberries in here too. Look at this. This is probably ready. Let's give it a tug. Yep, came right off. So, blueberries and raspberries at their peak. Check out my wheat. Look at this. It's almost as tall as I am. This is crazy. And this one right here is a little more mature than the others. You can see how the awns on it are getting that real black color on it. Very exciting. The rest of these are going to follow suit as well. This is a particular cultivar of spring wheat called Black Eagle. It's mostly grown for its decorative qualities, but it can be eaten, so I'm really excited to harvest that and put it in a broom. You can see the veggies here. Carrots are still here. They're still growing. I have some little ground cherries under here. There they are. And then of course the tomatoes are growing as well. This can come off, but yeah, it's a couple tomatoes. This is an Italian oxheart style tomato right here called the Bisignano tomato. I got it from Victory Seed, which is a place out in Oregon, I want to say, but yeah. I think we'll have to go on the other side for you to really see the peppers really well. You can see my parsley is just bolted out the wazoo. I let some of it go. I'm going to pull some of this, but some of it needs to go so I can get seeds. Peppers are just starting to get little flower buds on them. So, oh, there's another one that's going to have a baby pepper soon. Let me see. 4 of these are jalapeno and 4 of them are, oh goodness, hang on. Reggie! Reggie! Get out of there! Sir! Do not play with my wheat. You bad boy. Oh, now you're going to climb the tree. You are so bad. Cats are just bad. We still love them, but they're bad. Anyway, yeah. Melrose peppers are what I was saying. So, and then I don't know if you saw, but in that real blurp before I saw that bad boy, there's a datura that's popped up in the middle of my peppers, and, you know, whatever. So, I'm letting it grow there. And then we have some, this is my little sugar snap peas here. This was, yeah, I need to harvest these. There's a lot of these out here. So, oh, look at that. It's my first calendula flower. It just bloomed. So, I have it planted in here with my strawberries and asparagus. The new asparagus, this is the only one that survived the old one, which is why it's so big. The new ones are like a little like this, and you can see they're very dry right now, so I need to water here for sure. My nettle has gotten tall, much taller than I thought it would. It's almost to the top of my shed now. So, and then I have my little volunteer catnip right there that's also getting huge. This is the biggest catnip I've ever had, and it's not one I planted, so whatever. Strawberries are looking a little crispy. Those need some water too. They're done. They're done. Like, they're done for the year. Let's go look at the herb bed. I still call it the herb bed, even though like half of it is no longer herbs, but whatever. So, you can see my mint is filled in quite nicely. Chives are doing well. I have a real big, this is my fennel that stays every year. Like every year it comes back. So we got this one here. And then my sage here is blooming, which is like, it's still blooming. I'm like amazed. I've never had a sage over winter for me. So the fact that it's blooming and continues to bloom is very exciting. This one hollyhock is getting really big. That's exciting. And this anise hop is starting to bloom as well. And it's also giant. Speaking of giant, look at these mullein. Like, here, let's come around on the other side. It is starting to rain now. Look at this. Look at this. Look how tall this thing is. And it's still getting taller. That's about almost the same height as me. And it's still growing. So, that's definitely going to give me a flower stalk and some seeds. Sir, you are so bad. You are so bad. He is just crazy right now. Look at him. He's got to be young. He's like a teenage cat. So, the other two mullein over here are also blooming. They're not quite as tall. Probably because the soil here is not quite as good. But, yeah. And then we have the three more. Those are probably going to bloom next year. Lots of berries on my blackberry. You see all those berries there. That's going to be exciting. And then my gooseberry is still growing. You know, never named any flowers for me this year, but that's fine. That's fine. A couple little things here. This is my wood betony that's hiding in here. I probably need to move this. It's starting to get subsumed and stuff, but it is blooming. So, it's an interesting little plant there. And then all my stuff in pots is very dry. Very dry. You can see, look at the poor lavender. Hasn't even like, it's given up on half of its flowers. It's so dry. And I came out here and I've been just dumping water in these pots and it's just not enough to keep up. This is the chamomile, looking great. I need to come out and harvest this, not when it's raining, of course. My yarrow, the little mini yarrow is blooming here. And then behind it is my arnica and a whole lot of weeds, but I do have a new one in here. You can see it is actually really cool since it's been raining. That is alchemilla. So I just got that one this year. It's starting to fill in now. It's looking nice. And it has that really interesting feature where the water just beads up on the leaves like that. It's really pretty. It's really cool. So, what else is blooming? My daylily is blooming here. Let's see. The marshmallow is going to be blooming soon, but you can see behind it the agrimony is starting to flower as well. A couple new plants here. This is a germander, American germander. So hopefully that one will fill in. It's looking a little sad because it's dry. And then this one, this is the blue vervain. This is the native vervain. I just got that one this year as well. So that one's starting to put up a flower stalk, which is exciting. Elder has been pruned back. I need to prune it some more. You see like these little branches that look like this, where they're wilting, that's because there's an elder vine borer in there. So I need to cut back like right here, way down here, to make sure I catch that bug and get rid of it before it can lay eggs and wreak havoc on the elder next year. So, what else we got? This little hosta, I have no idea what it is. It just seeded itself, so it's doing whatever it is. So I don't know. It's a new hosta. You can see my hydrangea back there just starting to put out the first flower as well. That real nice blue color from the acid soil. And then I also have my gardenia is blooming now as well, which is, oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Getting back here close to the pond. A steel bay and the brodiea are starting to bloom. That brodiea, I just threw that in there, and it still comes back every year, so, you know. And the mint is getting out of hand, as it always does this time of year. And then right here, this little thing, my queen of the meadow, meadowsweet, Philipendula ulmaria is in full bloom. I do plan on making a video on that. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh, there's a bit of excitement. Hang on. So, look at this. Can you see it? Oh, it's gotten dark. Here we go. That's a bracken fern. It did come up. I'll be damned. I thought it was dead. So, well, that's good news. At least one of those 3 that they sent me did survive. That was a fiasco, let me tell you what. But anyway, new plants back here as well. Look at it. It's an escargot, Begonia Rex escargot. It's doing really well. It's happy. I'm excited. This is a native right here that I'm replacing the vinca with. It's called golden ragwort. This should spread. So I have my little paper bags around it just to keep the weeds down around it, so I don't have to weed as much around it. I need to get more bags around this guy right here. This one is my black cohosh. Looking a little dry, but also looks like there's been some kind of critter activity here, probably a vole. This one, not so happy. I don't know if this one's going to make it or not. This is my golden seal. Golden seal's very, very tricky. I've tried a couple of times with golden seal. I don't think I'm going to be any more successful this time than I was last time. But I keep trying. Because, you know, that's what we do. We just try and see what works. So, the pond water is low right now. Very low. I need to put it needs another couple inches in there. And it's a little murky from all the algae too, but you know, fish are in there. I saw them yesterday when I fed them. They're happy. That's all that counts, right? So, look at that blue angel hostas getting ready to bloom too. So, and then Reggie likes to hide under the hostas. He's under here right now. See that little tabby fur in there. So anyway, I think that's pretty much all I have for today. That's all I can do, probably, with the rain. So, there's a lot of weeding to be done out here, especially in this area. There's always a lot of weeding in this area. Mainly because I just haven't found the right combination of plants to fill in properly. Like, for a while I was doing well with the pennyroyal, but now the pennyroyal is kind of pooped out. There is some in there. Like, you can see, like, here's some pennyroyal right here, hiding amongst the weeds. But it's just, it's not doing well enough to outcompete the weeds, unfortunately. So, so yeah, it's just, you know, gardening is just a scientific pursuit of trial and error. And, you know, we all make errors in the process. So, we're working on it. We're working on it. Anyway, I think that's all I have for now. I'm going to let this go here. I hope this video finds you well. And I will see you again soon.